This is a story about trusting when nothing makes sense, believing when everyone else doubts, preserving life in the face of destruction, finding hope when all seems lost. More than just an ancient tale, Noah's story is a powerful reminder that one person can make a difference. Faith can overcome impossible challenges. After the darkest storm, there is always a promise of new beginning. The people were so wicked that they hurt others and didn't care about what was right or wrong. Their actions filled the earth with sadness and pain. God saw all this and knew something had to change. He decided it was time for a new beginning. But there was one man who loved God deeply. His name was Noah. Noah was different from everyone else because he always tried to do what was right. God saw Noah's goodness and chose him to help save the world. One day, God spoke to Noah and said, "Noah, I am going to send a great flood to wash away all the evil from the earth. But I will protect you and your family. Build a big boat, an ark, and gather 2 of every kind of animal to keep them safe." Noah listened carefully to God's instructions. He began to draw plans for the ark, thinking about how big it needed to be and how strong it must be to survive the flood. Noah trusted God and started working right away. As Noah and his family worked, many wicked people saw what they were doing. They didn't understand why Noah was building such a big boat when there wasn't even water nearby. They laughed and teased Noah, saying, "Why are you building a boat? There's no flood coming. You must be crazy." Day after day, week after week, Noah and his family worked tirelessly. Finally, after many months, the great ark was finished. It was enormous, longer than 3 school buses put together. The walls were strong, and the roof was watertight. Inside the ark, Noah and his family felt safe and protected. They knew that this boat would keep them alive during the coming flood. Noah's wife, Naamah, and their children were happy too. They waved to each other and smiled, feeling grateful for God's provision. When the ark was ready, God told Noah to gather 2 of every kind of animal, male and female, to keep them safe from the coming flood. Noah didn't have to chase after the animals or force them into the ark. Instead, God sent the animals to Noah, and they came willingly in pairs. Giraffes, elephants, lions, tigers, sheep, horses, birds, and even dinosaurs all walked toward the ark as if they knew it was their home now. Then the flood began. Not just rain, but a deluge beyond imagination. Waters erupted from the ground, skies opened. 40 days and 40 nights, the waters rose, covering hills, covering mountains. Everything was swept away, everything, except those inside the ark. Protected, preserved. Days became weeks, weeks became months. The ark floated. Noah sent a raven. The raven flew, returning with no hope. Then a dove. First it returned empty. The second time it brought a leaf, a tiny promise of life. The third time the dove did not return, a sign. The world was changing. The waters were receding. Finally God said, "Come out." Noah's feet touched the ground after more than a year. The first thing he did, not to celebrate, not to explore, but to worship. He built an altar, offered a sacrifice, and God made a promise. Never again would the entire world be destroyed, and to seal this promise, God painted a sign across the sky, a rainbow, a bridge of colors, a promise of hope. In the rainbow, we see more than colors. We see mercy. We see love. We see a promise that life will continue, that hope will always find a way.